Hey y'all, it's your girl Amarachi, and I want to talk about how amazing and extraordinary the Ordinary's rose hip oil is. All right, so this oil, it's their 100% organic cold pressed rose hip seed oil. I use this thing for so many things. I could make a whole list. But what I'm gonna be using it for tonight is actually to take off my makeup. So when I take off makeup, I like to oil cleanse and then go in with a regular wash, just because I feel like it gets everything off of my face. But I also really like this because even after I'm done cleansing, I can even use the oil as a moisturizer. So when my face is wet and my skin is kind of damp, I put the oil on top of it, and then it just absorbs. And so many times I wake up in the morning and my skin will be way clearer. So I love this oil for a lot of reasons. I think it's so great. How I kind of came into contact with it was a couple years ago. I actually watched a skincare video that talked about different kinds of oils that go for different skin types. So it's like linoleic versus oleic oil, and this was just one on there. I think it's a linoleic oil, or linoleic acid, I don't remember. So because of that, and it kind of corresponded with the skin type I had, so as a result, I just grabbed it and I've been using it for years since. So what I do is I take a minimal amount from the dropper. I'll go ahead and put it on the back of my hand so you can see. It's like this nice golden, oh, that was a lot. Golden color here, really nice. And then I'll just go ahead and start to rub it in. Rub it in, rub it in, rub it in. And you see the makeup is starting to kind of come off. What I really love oil cleansing is it's a very relaxing experience, right? It's like prepping yourself to go to bed. You're taking time to like take deep breaths, kind of reflect on everything. You feel the makeup coming off, but you also feel like if there's like any, I guess, uneven or any unsmooth areas, you feel that kind of smoothing out. Like you'll feel these little, like, I guess, nodules. I don't know what to call them in your skin. Maybe it's like whiteheads or something. You'll feel them or little dirt patches. You just feel them start to rub off. And what I like is that this does a pretty good job of getting the makeup off, you know, like it does a pretty good job. And so it's pretty thorough, right? Like if I don't have makeup wipes, or if I don't feel like just going straight to cleanser, it does a pretty good job. So I just go in, I'll start off with my cheeks because it's easier. Then I make sure I go around the sides, particularly or closer to the hairline, because that's where a lot of dirt buildup happens. So I just want to go in and I gently rub. Sometimes I do a little vigorous scrub just to really smoothen out the areas. And when I feel like I've done a sufficient job, then I'll go in and I'll rub it on the eyebrows. I don't know if y'all can see that. Kind of come off. And then I'll also come in, wipe the lips as well. So you see, I did a pretty good job of taking off the makeup. There's still some stuff there, so that's kind of where, when you rinse it off and then when you take your regular cleanser and do the final rinse, that's where everything fully comes off. But this just loosens it. So if you look at my hands, you can kind of see the foundation on my hand, and if you look at the tips, you can kind of see some of the red lipstick. This is definitely one of my favorite ways to remove makeup if I don't have a wipe, or if I don't go straight to a cleanser. I feel like this is a gentler, more fun, more relaxing, more calming way to kind of get the makeup off and break it down. And I also find that when I double cleanse after, when I take makeup off, my skin is smoother, I guess, because that second wash really goes in, it's super thorough. And then I also think you're using a rose hip oil, which for my skin really helps with just evening skin tone, making skin really soft, and it's just a really good experience for me. I would definitely recommend looking up what your skin type is and seeing what oil works best for that. Like I said, there's a linoleic, oleic acid thing that I use to determine which oil to use, and this fell underneath that category, and that's why I used it. But I definitely recommend using oil cleansing to kind of take off your makeup. And then if you're somebody who is open to using rosehip oil, I definitely think it's a game changer for skin. It's a really easy way to add in, you know, a nice a nice product to your skin routine, and it's nothing too crazy, too chemically, nothing like that. And it does a pretty good job, and you can even use it as a body oil too, for being real, and even hair if you even wanted to as well. So like I said, so many uses. I really love this. I'm gonna go ahead and wash this off and then do the second cleanse before I head to bed. But I wanted to share that with y'all once again. This is a not so ordinary product from The Ordinary, their rosehip oil. Oh, I got some makeup on it, but yeah, that shows you what came off of my face from using this. So yeah, so let me know whether you use this product or not. If you have any other oils that you recommend. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.